Hey guys! So here I am hanging out with Mother Earth as per usual, and she's in all her glory. And I'm standing right under a Sapodilla tree, aka sapota tree or Naseberry tree, and I'm going to be picking Naseberries and taking them straight from the tree right into the kitchen, where I'll be showing you how to make a Naseberry banana smoothie, and I'm also going to be showing you how to eat a Naseberry, and I'm also going to be sharing some Naseberry facts, such as Naseberry nutrition facts, Naseberry benefits, and how to spot a mature Naseberry when it's on the tree. So stick around guys, it's going to be very interesting. Depending on the region, the Sapodilla tree is also called many other names, and these names are as follows. The Sapodilla tree is native to southern Mexico, Central America, and other parts of the Caribbean, but it grows in other tropical and subtropical countries as well. It's a long-lived, slow-growing tree that is also very hardy and can withstand even hurricanes. In Jamaica, many of the trees grow wildly and organically and can be found growing along the roadside in green spaces or in person's backyard. It's a part of the Sapitaceae family and can grow between 60 to 100 feet tall, with a trunk diameter of about 5 feet. The leaves are 2 to 5 inches long and are glossy and light green in color. The tree blooms small bell-shaped flowers several times for the year, and a milky latex known as chicle comes from the branches and the trunk, which is used to make chewing gum. The tree produces a fruit known as naseberry, but Jamaicans prefer to call it neezeberry. There are about 30 different varieties of the fruit in Jamaica, and the skin of the naseberry is brown and it has a rough sandpaper-like texture. The sapota fruit comes in different sizes and shapes. Some are round, some are oval, and maybe 4 to 8 inches in diameter. The flesh of the naseberry varies from dark brown to reddish brown, and the seeds are flat and black with a hook at one end that can catch in the throat if swallowed. The fruit is super sweet, tasting like malty caramel dipped in brown sugar, and it can be eaten straight from the tree by itself, or it can be combined with other fruits to make a fruit salad. It can also be used to make drinks, ice cream, and other desserts, but here in Jamaica, we mostly eat the fruit by itself. So now we're going to look at Naseberry nutrition facts. Naseberry is extremely nutritious. It is high in dietary fiber, high in calories. It contains natural sugars or simple sugars, sucrose and fructose. It's also rich in vitamin A and vitamin C, and it has vitamin E and some of the B vitamins. It has pantothenic acid, niacin, as well as folate. And it's rich in several minerals, for instance, calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and it also has selenium, copper, zinc, and iron. So now we're going to talk about Naseberry benefits. You know what I really love about Jamaican Naseberries? The fact that they're organic and they have amazing health benefits just like every Jamaican fruit. They are powerful immune system builders because of the high content of vitamin A as well as C and other antioxidants, which can help to build the immune system and guard against harmful infections as well as diseases.
It can also reduce the effects of aging both visibly and internally.
And they also have diuretic properties, and what that means is that they can help the body to get rid of excess fluid, which is good because that's very necessary for healthy kidney function.
It's also an energy booster because it's mostly made up of easily digestible sugars, which are fructose and sucrose. So like bananas, they can quickly replenish energy. So it's a great option for a pre-workout meal.
They're also great for digestive health, and this is because of the high fiber content. So it's great for constipation, and it can help with other digestive issues such as gastritis as well as irritable bowel syndrome.
It's also great for your eyes because of the large amounts of vitamin A, which can help to improve eyesight and delay age-related eye diseases such as macular degeneration.
They also have anti-cancer properties and can guard against certain types of cancers such as colon, lung, and oral cancer.
It's also great for oral health and can help to prevent oral issues such as cavities.
Naseberries can also help to regulate blood pressure because of the high potassium and magnesium content. What potassium does is it helps to regulate blood pressure as well as circulation. And magnesium, the role that magnesium plays is that it helps our blood vessels to function well.
It also has anti-inflammatory properties that can help to relieve a congested chest, phlegm, and mucus production. Just one fruit in your daily diet can naturally treat viral flu and fever as well.
It can promote healthy bones, and the reason for that is because of the high levels of calcium, phosphorus, copper, as well as iron. All of these minerals can help to strengthen our bones and protect us against certain bone diseases such as osteoporosis, and it can also help to strengthen our muscles as well as our tissues.
It's also great for pregnant women because it's packed with electrolytes, carbs, and of course lots of vitamin A. Plus it can help with morning sickness as well as dizziness.
It also has antibacterial as well as antiparasitic properties.
It can relax stressed nerves because it contains sedative properties, and all these different minerals and vitamins can effectively alleviate symptoms of depression and anxiety. Scratch the surface of the sapota fruit. If the color is green underneath, the fruit isn't ready to be picked. However, if it's a light tannish color, then you can go ahead and pick it. There's a little tip at the end of the fruit. When the sapota fruit is fully matured, this tip will fall off. However, sometimes something can brush against it and it falls off before the time. Another sign of maturity is the skin texture. Generally, it has a rough texture, which is more like sandpaper, but as it goes through the different stages of maturity, it gets smoother. You can also bend the stem, and if the sapota fruit breaks off into your hand, then it's ready to be picked. So guys, here we are picking naseberries, and naseberries are seasonal in Jamaica, and for the most part they are organic as stated before, and they typically bear from March right through to May, but the season can vary from parish to parish or even from community to community within a parish. And for my viewers who are not familiar with Jamaican culture, in countries like the US, for example, there are states. In Canada, there are provinces, and in England, there are counties, but here in Jamaica, we have parishes. The Naseberry tree usually takes about 5 to 7 years to bear fruit after germination, and the Naseberries can either be picked by hand or you can use a stick with an attachment, just like the one being used in this video. Naseberries are usually picked when they are fit, as Jamaicans would say, meaning that it's almost ready to be eaten. At this stage of maturity, they are usually hard when touched, and they have to be stored at room temperature for a few days to allow them to soften. Usually they will soften between, I'd say, 4 to 10 days. Once in a while the fruit will ripen on the tree, but very rarely do we get a chance to pick it because birds oftentimes get to it before we do. These fruits could have stayed on the tree a little longer to allow them to mature more, but they will eventually soften just the same. In Jamaica, we usually store the fruits inside a box or in another container inside our homes, and sometimes we wrap the fruits in newspaper or we place dried banana or plantain leaves on top of them. And this usually makes the process of softening a little faster. The longer the fruits are left to soften, the stronger and sweeter the flavor. And the flavor is enhanced by putting the fruit into the refrigerator to cool before eating. There are different ways in which you can eat the fruit. For instance, you can cut the fruit into half, just like what I'm doing right now. And then you can use a spoon to scoop out the flesh, place it into your mouth, and then just dispose of the seeds. There are some people that don't use any knife or spoon. They just simply use their hands to break the fruit into half, and then they just eat the pulp. You can also peel the skin and then bite into the pulp, and then you just throw away the seeds. Normally people will peel the entire fruit and then they will eat it, as opposed to the way that I'm doing it right now. But I decided to do it this way since I had already cut the fruit into half. Some people will just eat the fruit with the skin on, and normally this is the best way to eat it if you're seeking to get the best nutritional value from the fruit. Okay guys, I'm now going to show you how to make a Naseberry banana smoothie. This recipe will give you approximately 1 serving, and for your ingredients you're going to need 1 cup of soy milk, but it can be the milk of your choice, so it could be almond milk, coconut milk, it's really up to you. You're also going to need a few cubes of ice, 2 bananas. If they're small, it would be 2 bananas, I'm sorry. But if it's 1 banana, then it can be, bigger than this. You're also going to need 4 Naseberries around this size, nutmeg, vanilla, cinnamon, and honey for your sweetener. And in terms of equipment, you're going to need a blender, a spoon as well as a knife. So let's get right into it. And guys, with regards to the vanilla and the cinnamon, I actually love to use these brands, but I'm not promoting them. Wash fruits properly. Cut 4 naseberries into half, remove the pulp and place it into a container. You don't have to use this method, you can use the other method that I showed you earlier on, the one where you peel the skin, remove the seeds, and then you can just place it into the container. Okay guys, so now we're gonna add all our ingredients into a blender. I am not going to be adding honey to this recipe because, to be honest with you, the naseberries are so sweet that it really isn't necessary to add honey or any kind of sweetener for that matter. Sometimes I will add honey because I want the additional nutritive value or health benefits. If you so desire, you can make changes to this recipe, meaning that you can either add or subtract the ingredients used. It's entirely up to you. You can also increase or decrease the amount of each ingredient used as well. Cinnamon is known to drop blood glucose levels, so if you're on any diabetic medication, it's advisable that you check with your doctor before using the latter. Blend until completely smooth. Pour into a glass, sip, and reap all the nutritive value and health benefits of this very delicious Jamaican drink. And if there are any fitness enthusiasts that are watching this video, just know that this will make a very good pre-workout drink because it's going to provide enough fuel to take you through an intense workout.
So guys, if you found value in this video, then please click on the link right here. It's going to take you somewhere where you'll be able to subscribe to my channel. And guys, please remember to turn on your notifications so that you don't miss any of my uploads. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cheers!